and welcome to this general tarot reading for the month of April 2018 for Virgo. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. I'm using the past, present, future spread. So I've already shuffled the cards and drawn them out. So the first card, the past card, this is referring to your past. So it could have happened in March, it could have happened earlier this year. Basically anything that's already happened, this is what it's referring to. So for the past, you have got the Mother of Pentacles. Now I'm feeling that you've been very nurturing recently, but have you been giving enough attention to the people or maybe the animals that you care about in your life? Like, consider how much you are willing to give to help and support yourself and others. This card is like, it's a card of showing nurturing, and I don't know, maybe you've been losing a little bit of sleep over your children or your pets. Has your child moved away recently or a pet become ill? I don't think you've been feeling worried necessarily, but maybe you want to help more than you feel you're able to help, or that they will let you help. Or maybe you've taken a younger colleague or a friend under your wing and are helping guide them through some life decisions and maybe some struggles that they're having. I feel like you've definitely been looking out for somebody and they have been looking up to you for advice and guidance. Others have felt really comforted in your presence at this time. Like, you seem really able to quickly identify the root of their problems and use all the resources available to you to sort them out. It feels like people have been appreciating your wisdom and support, and you have found your presence, like, you basically feel very comforting to them at this time. Maybe you have recently become a grandparent and you're looking after a new grandchild, helping out, whatever the situation. I feel like you have really great pride and love that you are able to help out. And in whatever way you're interacting with the world around you, the service that you're giving to others has been your priority recently. So you've been quite selfless, thinking of others before yourself. If you've been feeling unsettled at all at work or at home, if you haven't already made a change, maybe it's time to make a change and take a leap of faith. You'll never know if things could be better unless you try. So if there's an opportunity to make a change and it will make you feel more at ease and more comfortable, then if you haven't already, that might be something to think about. We only need a little bit of fear to make us stop doing things and stop moving forward. It can kind of paralyze progress. So that's often why old situations aren't left for better situations. So if there's any fear, try and let go of that fear and move on to something better. So the present card, this card is referring to now. So basically right now, whatever time it is you're watching this video, around this week, this is what the present is. So you have got the Nine of Pentacles this month, Virgo, and I feel like you are definitely sharing your abundance of knowledge and talents with the people around you. Maybe you're passing on learning to others. Are you teaching? Even if this is just a family member, have you been passing on some family secrets, tricks of the trade? Maybe you've handed down some family recipes, or you are teaching a skill like needlecraft or painting. There is definitely a transference of knowledge happening somewhere, and it is making you feel really good about yourself. And the receiver is also appreciating the time you're putting in to teach them. I get the feeling you're a really good teacher as well. You have a calm temperament and a great patience at this time. You are just really, really pleased that someone has a genuine interest in something that you are wise enough in, and you are very happy to share and help them grow on their journey. Although this is a really abundant period, you also know that there will be low points as well. So you're deeply committed to your work and will be able to endure the lows as well as the highs. This card often asks you to consider if you are satisfied with your current situation. Maybe, are you engaging in activities that make you feel like vital and capable? Are you enjoying where you're at right now? I feel like you need to continue to build a life that is in that is right for you. So if you aren't feeling fulfilled at the moment, you need to keep moving in the direction of fulfillment. This card can also depict that you are working hard and consistently on a project that will soon be complete. Now, I don't know if this is like you passing on knowledge to someone else. Maybe you've got an idea or project going on. Maybe you're creating something. But there's still a long way to go. But you're working with discipline and love. And so the outcome is bound to be good. You're bound to have success with this as long as you keep being consistent and directing your energy towards it. I feel like you're also in good health, and this card is associated with wellness. So when your body is being taken care of, if you're eating well, looking after yourself, doing regular exercise, all that kind of stuff, then every day feels much lighter and life is moved through with a greater ease. So that's all good. So at the moment, it feels like your present is really generally quite positive, and you just got to keep growing and keep giving to others what you wish to receive yourself. So the future card. Now this card is referring to the future, so stuff that hasn't happened yet. So whenever you're watching this video, if you're watching it early in April, this might be happening at the end of April. It will probably be happening after April, so in the months to come. This is stuff to be aware of. So Virgo, this month you got the Seven of Pentacles for the future. This card, it feels a little bit jarring. Maybe you've hit a bit of a brick wall. I don't know if you were teaching, which I mentioned earlier, or something like that. Maybe you're butting heads with your student, or there's struggles in the learning and passing that knowledge on. When you see the Seven of Pentacles, it can be a sign to kind of like step back and analyse the life that you're building. So have you been working hard to create something really meaningful, or have you been drifting off your path and maybe neglecting something that you really wanted to work on? Are things developing positively, or have things veered off track? Like it's good to evaluate where things are going and assess your progress. So you've put in all the foundations, but you might find something needs a slightly different approach to move forward. Maybe something that you've been doing isn't quite working, it's not being effective, so you just need to change your approach slightly to move on with a greater energy. Maybe this is also showing a bit of a chain reaction. Maybe if you were teaching or spreading the word, like knowledge somehow, this is showing it spreading further and wider, like knowledge being passed on from one person to the next. Could be generations in your family. It could be showing a passage of gifts and knowledge in that sense. Maybe in the future you are teaching more people, or maybe you've equipped someone to teach instead. So the student of yours is now going on to teach many others. I'm not sure, I could be completely off track there, but I'm definitely getting a sense of teaching coming through. But I think like basically at this time you should like revisit your goals and break them down, reconsider where you are placing your energy, and look at what it is that is working and what isn't working. Update your to-do list, your vision boards, your planners. Ask yourself how you can infuse the goals you have with a fresh energy, and like I said, maybe looking at things from a slightly different direction. Like remember to also pause and notice all of the achievements that you've made so far, all of the progress, even if it's not obvious. Like just look closer, zoom in on what you've been doing until you do see the progress that you have made, because I guarantee there is progress there. Whether you've just started on a project or are a few months in or even a year in, make sure you constantly are reflecting on how far you have come, because it's really important to move forward. By recognising what you have already done, you'll be able to achieve your future accomplishments more effectively. Like learn from the lessons that you have had and move forward with more energy and more kind of direction. Assess if any area is zapping any energy, and maybe that could be better invested into your work and projects. If there's anything that's draining you, try and cut it out of your life. When you can identify where you are leaking energy, you can invest that time and energy more effectively. So like removing those things that are draining you, which could be anything. It could be friends, it could be family, it could be the food you're eating, the habits you have. Whatever is no longer benefiting you, if you notice that and let it fall away, then you're just making yourself more ready for the good stuff and the positive stuff. And, you know, your energy is going to be directed into the things that you want to expand and grow the most. So I think this is a good card in some ways. It's making you assess and realise what's holding you back, and then move forward with greater energy and greater direction. So that was your general reading for April, Virgo. So if you like this video and you want to see a general reading every single month, then please subscribe to the channel. And if this particular reading resonated with you, I'd love if you liked or commented on the video, because I love getting feedback. It helps me grow as a reader, and it's always good to know if I've got things right. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in next month's reading.